Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Jack at Authentic Artists and Orate, and it's lovely to be with you again on today. This is Monday, and I hope you had a really good weekend. I wanted to talk about structures today because it's a Monday, and I wanted to make sure that we think about the week ahead and what we're going to focus on. As you know, focus is a theme, in terms of productivity, what you want to achieve. However, there are outer structures and there are inner structures that we need to pay attention to. And one of the things that we want to do on the outer structures are things like organising our time and making sure that we feel like we're achieving things and getting things done. And some of the things I talk to the people I coach about a lot are those structures around organisation, and not just time management, but really kind of things like chunking similar tasks into the same time slot and block booking time with yourself, making appointments with yourself to get things done and honouring those appointments and not just ignoring it. So that's where the crossover happens to the inner structures, where we honour the commitment that we've made to do the thing that we said we would do at the time. There are obviously always extenuating circumstances, but unless it's an emergency, do you honour those commitments to yourself? Because this is where we build these muscles and strengthen our inner structures to the commitments we make, both to ourselves and to other people, which can be translated into character, really, and integrity, those sorts of qualities. One of the structures that is more of an internal one is around language, and the language we use more internally as much as externally, but it applies to both. Are we positive or negative with our language? Do we say things in a way that is supportive of what we want to achieve and the dreams we have? Or do we down talk it? Do we cast doubt on it? Do we make it almost impossible for us to achieve those things because we're managing our own expectations and the expectations of others so that we don't fail and let each other and other people down? Those are the strategies that sometimes our ego mind employs to make sure we don't let ourselves down. And that's, not getting us anywhere. In fact, it absolutely keeps us stuck. So what is your language internally around things? Are you always sending negative comments to your body, for example, to your dreams, to the things, are you thinking that it's pointless to have dreams? And sometimes we can do a real number on ourselves in this way. And the first step is always to bring awareness to what we are actually, how we're being. So I suggest you keep a note mentally or actually in a notebook, a journal, of what those thoughts are that you constantly have in the back of our minds. These are the programs that run us. We think we're running the show, but we're not. It's often the programs that are running us that we then need to hack into and upgrade. So that's what I help people with when I work with them, is being aware of those things and then how to go back in and reprogram the subconscious to be able to achieve a better state internally so that then we can achieve a better state externally, because that's how it works. So pay attention to those structures, put structures in place, and then reinforce them by honouring the commitments that you've made. I know that's something that I try to do, and we don't always succeed, but it's great to look back and think, actually, in my calendar, I did do all of those things because I committed to it. And we know that famously, the saying is, when you're interested in something, you'll do your best. When you're committed to something, you'll do whatever it takes. So let's look at our commitments this week and put them in where we need to achieve something, and strengthen the ones that we've already made by honouring the time that we've said we would give. So think about your language, think about your structures, and hopefully you'll have a really productive week. And it's not just about what we get done, but it's how we feel about what we've got done that strengthens those inner structures. So I wish you a really good week, and as always, please comment and share if this is of interest and value to you. And by all means, message me if you want to talk further. I'll check in again with you on Friday. See you.